Greetings from TaiyangNews. Welcome to our Global Solar Market Developments 2025 webinar. It's about our H1 review, and we want to simply also look what's happening in the second half of the year. Now we are here. Okay, cool. In any case, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So we're happy to have you with us. My name is Michael Schmela. I'm the managing director of TaiyangNews, and I just came yesterday from a storage event in Frankfurt, and it was amazing how much demand for storage there is. I think we want to touch that maybe also a little bit, talking about solar today. So so why are we doing this? 2025 has been shaping up to be another pivotal year for solar. New dynamics, new challenges, and for sure also, I think, solar coaster as we've seen it before. So I just wanted to show one slide, not to take away too much from what the others, the esteemed presenters and panelists will show, but I found that so impressive. Recently, China State Grid showed this number that they expect 380 gigawatts to be deployed this year. We will discuss about that. If you translate it into DC, depending on what conversion rate you take, it's around 475 gigawatt, which would mean that even if the other markets don't grow, to be discussed, we would be almost as 3/4 of a terawatt. Who would have expected that? Let's see if that turns out to be the way. But this is what we want to discuss, all these surprises that we're seeing. We want to discuss, of course, what's not only happening in China, which is obviously, or has been, and it continues to be shaping supply, demand, and prices, but also what's going on in Europe, where it was more modest last year. And of course, there is also the US, India, and some other shooting stars, I might say, that appeared globally. And I think we want to discuss all that. And that's why we have a really esteemed group of people invited to speak today. So we have, if we show quickly the agenda, we have with us, can you show the next slide? Yeah, we have with us Marius Backe, who is the Vice President of Solar at Rystad Energy. He will kick off basically with, next slide, please. He will kick off with an overview on the global markets. Next slide, please, Uday. And then we will have Frank Duo, Head of Market Research of Sungrow, one of the leaders in the battery, first in the inverter, but of course now also in the battery field. He will focus a little bit on the European market update and give us an outlook, as he's based in Europe. And then we have coming from Taiwan, Frank Haugwitz, who has been in solar for many years. He was the founder of ACA and has been active in various organizations, associations, and he will give us some insights on China, what the new market design actually has in terms of effects. So the outline for the next 90 minutes is that way, that we will have first 3 presentations. Everyone will speak around 15 minutes or so. And then we will have another 45 minutes for our panel. And we ask you also to contribute. So we have the chat open. So please ask questions, comment. Also, while the presentations are taking place, what I will try to do when we have our conversation afterwards, I will try to fiddle in the questions you might ask or the comments you might have into my thin red line for my structure for the panel.